is falling down the stairs with some marbles. Boy, some in the liberal media now turning on President Biden as the crises are piling up. You just saw one of them off one of our shores here in the United States with all those cargo goods can't get to us. CNN's Van Jones now facing outrage from the left for speaking the truth. Hashtag Van Jones is a Republican. Quickly started trending on Twitter. It all stems from a very rough few weeks for the Biden administration. News headlines overwhelmingly negative, hitting Biden over the jobs report, the supply chain crises, and his stalled spending agenda. One even warning of a full-blown recession. New data showing inflation hitting a 13-year high. In July, President Biden said this.
We've seen some price increases. Some folks have raised worries that this could be a sign of persistent inflation. But that's not our view. Our experts believe, and the data shows, that most of the price increases we've seen were expected and are expected to be temporary.
I wonder what he means by temporary. Maybe he's redefined that word. The New York Post calls it another Biden claim proved wrong. Federal Reserve officials now warn inflation may last longer than thought, and Biden's agenda has fueled the spikes. That's a quote from the Post. I want to bring in the power panel now. Sean Duffy, former Wisconsin congressman, and Leslie Marshall, radio talk show host, both Fox News contributors. Leslie, I'm going to come to you first because I'm just curious, how in the world is the White House going to spin this? Did you see all those cargo containers out there? I mean, all of this is real.
It is real. I'm about 30 minutes from the Port of Los Angeles and in Long Beach. And I also spoke to some people there on my radio show. And there are a couple of things here, Harris. Some of the ships and some of those containers are not allowed to dock because of COVID or COVID cases. That's not the majority of those as well.
No, not the majority of the
140. Right, it's not the majority, I just said. The president has said and has worked with the workers, and these are union workers largely, that they are going to work 24/7 to get the goods to shore and to get those goods on trucks. I love William. I miss seeing him in the bureau. But, you know, I have to say that when we talk about unemployment in the state of California, where that port is, in the state, and the truckers are waiting, in the state of California, the unemployment extended benefits.
So you think the shipping companies are lying when they say that they can't hire people?
That's not an issue for these workers here, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah, but you think the shipping companies aren't telling us the truth? Because that would be a lot of people to collude and lie about one fact. Like, that doesn't make sense. Sean?
Well, listen, I think obviously there's a lot of problems. This is real, Harris, and so one of the issues is once you get these containers off the ships, one of the problems is there's no truckers to ship them across the country. And if there's some slight things that Biden could do to fix this, he could increase the hour of service for truckers from 11 hours a day to 12 hours a day, and he could allow 18-year-olds to drive semi-trucks. Right now you have to be 21 years old to get behind the wheel and be an interstate trucker. Move it to 18. I mean, we have these young men who go and, you know, operate complex equipment for our military.
Sean,
let them drive big rigs. And so, you know, but to your point on Van Jones, I mean, Van Jones is a CNN analyst, right? I mean, he's supposed to comment on what's happening, and he states the obvious that most Americans understand. We all see the poll numbers. We all get the joke of how bad this is, but the liberals don't want other liberals to see what the rest of us are seeing ourselves for this failed administration. And so, by the way, they say this training on Twitter that he's a Republican. He's actually a communist, an avowed communist, not a Republican, more a Democrat.
Wow. Leslie and Sean, good to see you both.